Welcome to Lesson 1 in Unit 20, What Energy Does. In this lesson, students will answer the question, what can we observe as evidence of energy? In previous units, students have observed that objects can be moved by applying a force. They will consider that movement is one indication that energy is present in a system. They will figure out that energy can make things happen. Sound, light, heat, electricity, and motion are all pieces of evidence that energy is present in a system. Tell students, this unit is all about energy and work, what energy is, how energy causes changes, and how energy allows work to happen. You will answer the question, how can we design a machine to solve a problem? What do you think we need to know in order to be able to meet this design challenge? What questions do you have? Ask students to turn and talk to a partner, then to share out some answers to the whole class. You may want to write some of their ideas and questions on a piece of chart paper to revisit throughout the unit. In the engage portion of this lesson, students will discuss what they think energy is, watch a video that shows a series of machines created to solve problems, then discuss these post-video questions. Explain that in this unit, students will design a similar setup that uses different types of energy to complete a task. In the explore portion of this lesson, put students into 6 groups. Pass out one set of energy cards to each group. Ask students to sort them by similarities that they see on the cards. As you circulate the room, ask students to describe to each other what is happening and what energy they think is being portrayed. Teacher guidance is provided in the teacher pages, but at this point, students should not be expected to know all of this information yet. In the explain portion of this lesson, you will read aloud and discuss certain parts of the book Energy Makes Things Happen by Kimberly Brubaker Bradley. Refer to the accompanying read aloud guide in the teacher pages before doing this part of the lesson with your students because they will use the energy cards during the read aloud. After reading the book, ask the class which examples of energy in the cards are similar. Ask students if they can describe what forms or sources of energy that they see in the cards. For differentiation for ELL, you could also allow them to use synonyms for the descriptive keywords. Students should come to understand that energy makes things happen. Next, redistribute the card sort. Have students group cards in the following categories: heat, movement, sound, light, electricity. To do this, students should take turns putting a card into one of the categories. As they place the card in a specific category, they should provide evidence to their group explaining why they are making that placement. In the elaborate portion of this lesson, students will walk around the classroom, or you can take them for an energy audit around the school building, identifying forms of energy and providing the evidence that energy is present. Before this energy audit activity, have students access the following article on their computers or pass out paper copies of evidence of energy. Detailed guidance is on teacher page 5, so please refer to these instructions before you begin this activity. In the evaluate portion of this lesson, give students an energy evaluate sheet and an energy card. They will analyze claim, evidence, and reasoning from 4 individuals. They will then generate a claim evidence reasoning of their own about which type of energy they believe is present in the card that they have. Refer to the teacher pages for additional guidance. In the optional extend activity, students have the opportunity to learn about other sources of energy, specifically renewable and non-renewable sources. Students can also answer the discussion questions for exploring careers in renewable energy. In addition, students can view and interpret infographics on energy to learn more about our energy needs, where we get most of our energy, and how energy is changing. In this lesson, students considered that movement is one indication that energy is present in a system. They figured out that energy can make things happen. Sound, light, heat, electricity, and motion are all pieces of evidence that energy is present in a system. Students will then apply this knowledge to their surrounding to identify sources of energy. This lesson builds the foundation for the next lesson, where students will focus primarily on mechanical energy and set the stage for building a machine to solve a problem.